Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Vandal Hearts 2. When we last left off, we finished the prologue, and we're going into Chapter 1 now. And this right here is some backstory about what happens in between the prologue and Chapter 1. Basically, what this text is going to tell you is that Nicola conspired with the Cardinal, and they drove the Queen Mother out of the capital. But the Queen Mother and the Puppet King escaped. They went to the fortress city of Gardua, and a civil war broke out between East and West Natra. And so now both sides of Natra are fighting each other, each with somebody basically perched on the shoulder of the ruler. You have the Cardinal on Nicola's shoulder, and then you have an entirely different country on the Queen Mother's. So that's pretty much the backdrop of what's been happening until Chapter 1. This is, I think, 8 years later. And I bet you forgot that Vandal Hearts had trains in it, didn't you? Well, I didn't forget. The train level is actually one of my favorite levels from the first game. The whole fact that you're on a moving train and they're cutting cars and things. You have to go forward. It's really cool. I like that level. That's one thing, sadly, that Vandal Hearts 2 doesn't have is... that the first game had. The first game had lots and lots of different ways to make the battles interesting. It wasn't always, kill all enemies. Sometimes you had other goals, and even when there was, kill all enemies, there were oftentimes other factors on the battlefield that made the battles more interesting, such as the train battle. I mean, yeah, you had to kill everybody. I think, you might have just had to kill the boss at the end, but you had to fight your way up the train, but you had to do it in a quick manner. You couldn't just, take it slow. Red Wolf, huh? Oh. Just 3 men, huh? How many is in a brigade, I wonder? Or a company? I've always wondered that. How many is in a company? I mean, is it something that's standard? Or is it, I've always wondered that. So there's Vlad the Ox Killer, the self-centered Pike the Acrobat, the Surgical Swordsman. Oh, what was his name? And this part right here, I'm not real sure how they stopped the train, honestly. Because, okay, I can sort of guess how they stopped the train. But honestly, at this point, it just looks like Joshua is stood in the tracks in front of the train and to make the train stop, which You know, if I was driving a military supply train, I would just have run him over. Joshua the Blaze. Apparently Joshua's made a bit of a name for himself in between the prologue and now. Now, I want to point something out about Vlad. He talks like a caveman. It's not because he's stupid or anything. It's because he's from another country. And the language that they speak in Natra is not his native tongue, so he has trouble with it. So, to articulate this, they have him talk like a caveman, basically. Oh, so apparently that's Pike. Mercy! Just like in FTL, we do not accept surrender. But apparently this is not really a supply train. To quote one Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. Now, that commander guy, right, the captain there, he's actually wearing winged armor. As soon as this battle is over, we'll be able to buy some. Now, the enemies in this battle do kind of outnumber me. So you do want to be a little careful, but thankfully, they're all extremely weak. Like, extremely weak. So anyway, we gotta defeat all the enemies. Let's see. Where... I don't think I'm gonna be able to get... Yeah. Wait. Yes, I am. Let me just move forward. Alright, let's go. Now, Pike is on the other side. So, you know. He's over here. So let's move him there. Now, Pike is wearing Yuri's equipment. And, Vlad is wearing Clive's. So let's see. 8. Sir, I would like you to stab that gentleman, please. He's only got like 20 HP. Yeah. Yeah! We should be able to pretty much one-shot all of these guys. Alright. Tech. We'll just wait. Now, as for hidden items, there are 2 hidden items on this map. One of them's there, of course. That is a halbert, which I already have one of, so I'm not too worried about grabbing it right this second. And the other one is right here. We actually cannot get up there right this second. As far as I know, we might be able to. I think we need wing and armor to get up there. Yeah, we're going to need wing and armor to get up there. So, you know. Tech. Let's use a Buster Flare. Kill that guy. And he got level... I think that's him getting up to level 8. Yes. Right, so now... the priest should go. There! This is thankfully a pretty easy battle. Alright. Some tech. Need a Buster Flare right there. No, wait, I need to move. Flawless victory. Nice, 10,000. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So I can already see that Pike is the Diego substitute. Although, yeah, it's kind of funny. He's the Diego substitute and he looks like Darius. Oh, okay. What do you have in mind? Fort Me Gusta? No, just Fort Gusta. That's a lot of money, though. I do apologize for being sick. I can't help. I'm just coughing up a storm, y'all. I don't know. We don't really know you. That's honestly some troll logic right there. Don't worry. If we get into trouble, I'll just make more trouble. I don't want no trouble. Now I'm just going to picture Vlad speaking with Jackie Chan's accent for the rest of the game. So anyway, you have another choice here. And if you raise your hand, it's against going to Fort Gusta. If you don't raise your hand, well, you want to go. So we're not going to raise our hand. If you raise your hand, you're the only one that raises it, and you look like a fool. So we're just going to... I don't know, 100,000, that's quite a bit of money. Although I do happen to have some gold in my pocket worth half that already. So anyway, give me a few minutes. I've shown you where the items were. I will get those off screen on the railroad. And then, oh, by the way, we actually now have new party members. That's not what I want to do. Dang it. Okay, one more time. We have two new party members, Lyra and Pratu. Pratu's set up like a archer, and Lyra is a heavy swordsman. I'm probably going to change everyone around, just because, it's really interesting. The thing that really sticks with me as the reason why I want to change everyone around. All right. Joshua, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I can leave him on knives as kind of a thief class. That's fine. It doesn't really bother me. But Pike, though, as a caster, bothers the hell out of me because they call him Pike the Acrobat. And that just bothers me for some reason. Vlad, heavy knight guy, that makes sense. Lyra and Pratu, that's the same. It doesn't really matter to me what they are. But it's really, honestly, just Pike. It's only Pike that bothers me. That's weird, I know, but that's how it is. So anyway, I'm going to go to the village here, and you can go to the village, and I think you can leave. I'm not real sure. Let me see if we can depart without triggering the next battle. Yes, we can. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do my shopping off screen, and then I'll go into the railroad and get those items, and then I'll meet you guys back in Luxar Village next time on Vandal Hearts 2. See you then.